We're gonna talk about Russell Westbrook though.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I made a tweet yesterday.
He having arguably the best. Arguably just had the best season of his career.
Russ,
yeah,
as a second option. That's crazy.
Is a second option.
I made a tweet.
He's playing the best he's ever played.
He was ranked 22nd in the league, 22nd best player in the league, despite putting up 27.5, 8 assists, or 8 rebounds, 7 assists. 47% from the field. The players ahead: Jason Tatum, Karl-Anthony Towns, Khris Middleton, and Kyle Lowry. Now, in my opinion, none of these players are better than Russ. You might want to have maybe Tatum on your team over Russ, but even that, Russell Westbrook is a better player.
All day. He's better than every player you just named. Now, I will say this. Karl-Anthony Towns is a little slept on.
Yes.
By me, too.
Facts.
He averaged 27, 10, and 4 this year on 50. And shot 41% from 3.
On a lot of threes.
Yeah, so he a little slept on, too. He's the only person that I really don't have a problem with. And people try probably looking at Jason Tatum as far as potential, but Russ should be top 10.
You just love young players, bro.
Yeah. Russ should be top 10, though, bro.
Bro, Russ had 41 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists on the number 1 defense in the Lakers.
He balled. It was some games he balled out. Like, people wasn't noticing him that much because he was the second option.
For the second half of the year, Russell Westbrook has been the best player on the team.
He had 35, 8, and 9.
Like 14 for 22 shooting.
Nobody talking about it. Yeah.
Yep.
Kyle Lowry, I mean, they had a good record. They had a good record and stuff, but Kyle Lowry's not close to being better than Russell Westbrook.
Kyle Lowry's best when he's the third option.
He averaged 27 and 5. Yeah. Kyle Lowry ain't no first option.
Russell Westbrook has torched the Lakers, who have great bigs, and Russell Westbrook / he has torched the Bucks, great defense, probably number 2, or you can argue number 1 defense with Giannis and Brook Lopez, great rim protection. He has torched the Clippers with great wings. He had Paul George guarding him, Kawhi guarding him, Patrick Beverly guarding him. He torched them. He torched all the good teams.
He's one of the
James Harden laid ahead.
He's one of the few players in the league that can't be stopped. If he don't want to be stopped, he won't be stopped. Kyle Lowry can be stopped. Karl-Anthony Towns can be stopped. Jason Tatum can be stopped. Khris Middleton can be stopped. Like, why is Khris Middleton 10? And
that's disrespectful.
Russ Westbrook was what?
You got, Russ has been dogging for his whole career, but just because he yell or shoot a lot of ill-advised shots, these blog white boys,
you can't stop Russell Westbrook, bro.
They want to say that he's not efficient or analytically good at basketball. When you just watch the game, he's the reason why most of these Houston Rockets teams are good, because he's a great rebounder. He's the reason why they can run small ball, because Russell Westbrook can go get a rebound.
Still going to give you 10 boards.
And everybody thought that he's going to be bad because he had to play with James Harden in the Mike D'Antoni system where they had was ISO and threes. Russell Westbrook's not a good ISO player. He's also not a good three-point shooter. So they was like, how the fuck is he going to be a good player? But the thing about superstar players and great players, what they do?
They're going to do good regardless.
They adapt. Facts.
That's what I'm saying.
They adapt.
Russell Westbrook is in that tier of players that's like, it don't matter where they at.
Just give them time.
What team they own. They are great players. Mm-hmm. They're great players.
Just give them time. That's the thing. And
is Russell Westbrook top 50?
All time? Mm-hmm. He averaged 3, yeah. I don't know my list off the top of my head.
Is he top 30?
Shit, I don't know. But the thing is, Khris Middleton.
Khris Middleton
can't
be a number 1. He can't even be a number 1.
Like, you say he's top 10. He better ball. If Giannis going to cold streak and they crowd the paint, Khris Middleton, you better give me 30.
If I'm going to call you top 10, you need to be able to be a number 1. Regardless. Flat out. Klay Thompson better than Khris Middleton.
Right now?
Yeah. Right now, Klay Thompson is better than Khris.
Can't even say that because he's injured, bro.
Better. Going off last time he played.
Obviously. But Khris Middleton is not going to adapt to a situation where it's not... Because Khris, he's great in the system. He's great in that Buck system.
Yeah.
Great
shooter. Great defender.
But is he going to adapt when teams key on Khris Middleton? He's in the scouting report in every other playoff game. Because Jimmy Butler is not. I think Jimmy Butler is a top 15 player. He might be top 10. I'm not mad at 9.
I'm not mad either. But Jimmy has proved
he can adapt.
Yeah, he's proved he can
on 3 teams.
He can be number 1. He's been number 1 on every team he's played on.
Mm-hmm.
Every team, and Like, even when he went to the 76ers, he wasn't supposed to be the number one, but he naturally became the number one because he was just
when the game was late, they had the balls in Jimmy Butler's hands.
Yeah, it
not
wasn't no Ben Simmons. It wasn't no Joel Embiid. It was Jimmy Butler.
Yep, let me run this motherfucking show.
Yeah.
Khris Middleton, you not seeing that at all.
Like
you might see that out of Kyle Lowry more than Khris Middleton.
You put Khris Middleton on a team, like, Bucks have a top 3 roster, bro. Like, has a top 3 roster in the first, second, or third best player in the league, no matter which way you cut it. Like, no matter who you put in, whether it's Kawhi, LeBron over here or nothing, he still has a top 3 player in the league who's probably about to get another MVP and a great roster. Like, no matter which way you slice it, he's not as good as they make him seem. He's a great player. He's a good player, but he ain't that good.
And it's like the gap. They got Joel Embiid 12. The gap. Khris Middleton is not 10, and Russell Westbrook is just 22. Like, they got Chris Paul at 13. Chris Paul he had a great season. But it's 9 players in that gap from Russell Westbrook. Like, what you think Russell Westbrook doing, bro? They tripping. They got Ben Simmons over Russ. Pascal Siakam over Russ? No.
Ben Simmons over Russ,
Rudy
bro?
Gobert over Russ.
Ben Simmons over Russ, bro.
Kyrie 9. I think Russ had a better season than Kyrie this year.
Yeah, because he was healthy. I give you that. He had a better season than Kyrie, for sure. I think Kyrie.
Russell Westbrook is 22. Trae Young is 23. That's crazy.